Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Company Heroes 2 replay straight from the live games lobby. Spawn on the left side as the blue Wehrmacht player, we have Deathman914. Spawn on the right side as the red Soviets, we have Liveost, or Liveost. Why butcher that? Either way, we do now have Tier 1 being built, or has been built. Conscripts now deployed on out as well. He's one Mayite for a sniper, maybe Penals, or of course the M3.
Intercept and decode German radio transmissions.
We do have a doctrinal selected, the NKVD Rifle Disruption Tactics. MG42 deployed on the field into Grenadier, pretty standard build opener. When it comes to bulletins, we do actually have a Pack 40 pen bulletin, which is really not needed most of the times. Most of the time, the Pack 40 is a pretty viable anti-tank gun. We do also have the increased rate of fire, which does increase the number of bullets it fires per burst, if I remember correctly. And of course increased accuracy in his grenadiers. For the conscript, or the Soviet player, we do have, I'm pretty sure this bulletin's bugged. Last time I checked, I think it either affects like the single player bulletin, which of course, not bulletin, ability, rather than multiplayer ability. That could have been changed. It's hard for me to tell since they have not updated mod tools in like long time, like 4 years before the last patch. Of course, got the reload accuracy and the fire more accurate mortars. Got some wire being laid on down. Conscripts catching the fuel sector. Now got a secondary grenadier on the field, as spoken by the radio intercept announcer. Quite a bit of manpower here. Is he eyeing for a sniper or penals? At this time, looks like going to be a sniper. Grenadiers get some damage onto the combat engineers. Pioneers move around. Do now have the sector up north captured, and MG is going to be eyeing for this sector now. Conscripts have pulled out some heavy cover in front of the heavy cover. It's actually a very nice placement there. Molds in quite well with the carcass. And that Grenadier squad did take quite a bit of damage there, so it's more like Conscript's more likely to win. Grenadier squad here getting overran by 2 squads. He would definitely lose that fight, and of course there's a negative ground and falls back. Another MG42 on the build queue. Interesting. Maybe I'm for some Panzer Grenadiers later on, but he still has enough fuel for Battle Phase 1, which he's currently not researching. Squad now deployed on the field. And, oh, we are going to see another penal squad. So you went for double conscript, double penal, no sniper, just probably the delayed reaction in order to get out the penal squad, or maybe just trying to change his mind, not eyeing for a sniper. Combat or pioneers get behind the heavy cover there. Grenadiers do advance forward. They did drop a model upon advancing. They did get a model as well. Must have been the wounded guy. Now a penal squad deploying the field. Pioneers advance the way forward. And Pioneers, of course, will get rid of by penals, no problem. They cannot beat penals unless the penals literally don't shoot at them. Engineers back here. Not enough fuel to advance the next tier, unless he wants to go for tier 2. Conscripts moving around, neither veteran C1 to get out the trip flares. Grenadiers pushing forward, gets a good volley there. We do now have a Soviet landmine there, does fall back now. Penal squads advancing up north, so penals are working together and conscripts working together. Sounds like socialism to me. The other socialist faction has fought out a Granat warfare. Pioneers capture the munitions sector. We do have the landmine detonated here. Gets the Grenadier squad quite good. And conscripts do get a nice flank there, gunning down 1 model at a time. He probably should just move forward, exploit the fact that he was only engaging part of the squad. Maybe even 2 of the models, but still. That's 50% damage output.
We have an isolated sector.
We also got the combat engineers getting a nice flank there. Is it really a flank if he's in open ground? More or less it is. Grenadier squad does fall back. Excuse me. MG, whoops, what the hell just happened? And Penal Squad does get suppressed there. Penal Squad does get a nice flank. Pioneers could try opening out the MG42, but like the MG42 is going to get forced back, and the Pioneer, at this point in time, it's a good chance he may just get wiped. MG42 does fall back. Good chance right now the Pioneer could get wiped down out. He's quite wounded. He's not really trying to hunt him down. We've got the MG42 firing away here. And the flamethrower does get suppressed. Do now have a Soviet sniper on the field. He has enough fuel to get the next battle or tier to tier 3. Mortar Maven. Oh, we'll see Zion Barrage over here. There's nothing there.
Our lines of supply are disrupted.
He does have one LMG, 2 LMGs. He does have enough munitions for a healing bunker. Got another life mechanized company, as well as the storm doctrine selected. Overall, there's excellent field control by the Soviet player, having 2 conscripts, 2 penals, offer a massive amount of capping pressure. MG42s are not great capping units, and so he, the Wehrmacht player, did fall a little bit behind there. Mortar eyeing for barrage. It started barraging down here. Remember, there were Pioneer or MG42 models there that were crawling the ground, so he may have been spotted there. Carcasses are still a bit warm, just not alive. Down south, got the MG42, LMGs in the region. Conscripts behind some heavy cover there in a defensive position. And now the Commissar can be put on the field. I don't think it's a good idea to go for a Commissar at the moment. He has too many infantry squads, too much anti-infantry on the field, really warrant it. So he may go for a squad, another upgraded penals. The other one has been upgraded PTRSs. Penal squad clicking away against that 2-2. Good it there under the penal squad. Penal PTRSs are advancing. He could eye going down this log pit? No. It does get a shot off there on the Pioneers, wiping them fully out. And now the penal squad will advance forward, but may get one volley off, won't get the kill. Down south, we've got the MG42 suppressing both those squads. And now the Grenadiers eyeing for this field sector. 3 packs of the MG42, probably eyeing for the carcass of the Stug. And we've got the Jaeger Commander Squad. Jaeger Command Squad. Bit of wire there, very nice. Flamethrower. Don't want to go to heavy cover there. Backing off. Not a bad idea, but also the flamethrower engineers are just a move forward. He may still be in range if he gets beyond that heavy cover. Either way, he'll get some good AoE damage. Mortar will run a little bit short. Needs good damage and needs to fall back. Power to get wiped on out, not paying attention. But does not get wiped on out. MG42 here, got a M3 or M5 half track. Can be upgraded to 50 cal. Has enough munitions for it as well. Grenadiers capturing that cutoff sector. Only cut off the single sector here.
The enemy has cut off a sector.
And we got the mortar advancing up north. We do have the Grenadiers taking a bit of damage. Grenadiers take a bit of damage there. Does get a bit of suppression there thanks to the MG42. Grenadiers backing on off. PTRSs are suppressed. AoE suppression comes forward. Does have efficiency 1, but it's probably not a good idea to go for the armor-piercing rounds. 2-2 fires away, so maybe it's a good idea. The 2-2 tends to lose a 1v1 against the MG42. Not MG42. Versus if it quad does better than 2-2 1v1 combat. And not to mention PTRS is getting some good damage there. And does get fully killed off there. A bit foolish there.
Us a blow.
Up north, we do have these forces pushing the way forward.
The enemy is is attempting to steal our sector.
And we got the penal squads pushing their way forward. Do you have the sniper here?
Off track here.
Squad just needs a little bit of repairs, nothing too significant. Let's
The
see.
enemy is encroaching on our territory.
No battle phase 2 research just yet. He has enough fuel for it.
The sector has been cut off.
And the Soviet player does have, of course, tier 3, has enough fuel to go to tier 4. And the penal squads are ripping apart that pioneer. Grenadiers capture the sectors. Molotov has been thrown. Get a bit of damage there. Or he mostly missed it. Dodged it. Conscript behind some light cover there. May see the anti-tank or a rifle grenade here. But looks like it's just going to gun him down. Auto half track has been spotted. Conscripts do fall back, but those two squads up there may need to fall back as well. Squad push forward, getting suppressed by the MG42. A couple of guys were a bit behind. 86 to heavy cover, he will recover. But we got also the mortar now running on it, and some of the guys went a little bit too far forward. Right it there, and the sniper's flying from fire support. And it looks like he does do a regular mortar barrage, and it'll increase the rate of fire, forcing him back pretty quickly there. MG42 needs to get on out of the garrison. MG42 capturing that sector now.
M5, ready.
Ready. You need something built?
Now we got the med bunker going on up. Maybe a little bit late, but at least he does get it.
Bunker is ready.
Plenty of munitions for it. He has actually quite a bit of munitions. So he can perhaps bring in some smoke bombs later on. Maybe a Stuka dive bomb as well. Maybe at this point in time, some tele mines wouldn't be half bad. Jaeger Command Squad push forward, trying to get the Panzerfaust off. He only needs 2 Pack 40 shots to take out the quad. He does get spotted there. Pack 40 lines up a shot.
The bunker has been converted to an
And does not get a shot off there. Rifle grenade fires, splashing the combat engineers only a little bit. It looks like the slow traversement rate of the Pack 40 will cause some issues there.
Enemy forces are attempting to capture our territory.
Grenadiers pushing up north. Getting some good splash damage there. He's trying to back on off, but engineers won't get some free damage. They're in tap move order forward. There's another Grenadier back here.
Our supply lines.
Over here, we've got the MG42 getting flanked by the Conscript squad. In the center, we've got the Penal squad taking out this Pioneer. Not retreating back. This Conscript squad does get fully pinned there. Hate the MG42 a little bit too much. Flamethrower combat engineers do fall back in time. Grenadier squad will get hit by the 7-man squad of the Conscript, so he has gotten the Recognized Armor Company. Grenadier squad does fall back. Grenadiers pushing their way forward. Penal squad will get nice and close. I want to see Penal squad, but those are all conscript models. And I have a feeling usually the conscript merge doesn't adopt the target size. And so this Penal squad may be actually permanently gimped. So I need to always look at double checking that, but last time I checked it, merging does not change the target size.
Enemy forces are neutralizing a sector.
We do now have tier 2 has been deployed. Well, he could go for a KV-8, but at this point in time, I think T-3476 or Katusha would be better. The Wehrmacht player doesn't he have Battle Phase 2 research? I'm not sure what he's doing. Even if it goes, he just needs to get Battle Phase 2 for any sort of armored asset. I highly doubt he's going to just play around infantry the entire time. Sure, left he can file left 18, but not too great. And there's Battle Phase 2 now being researched now. Sniper took some good hits there. M242 now falling back. Conscripts advance way forward, wounded. 2 men left, the Grenadiers. Both are roughly the same percentage of health, which is not great. Mortar rolls a miss there. Grenadier squad needs to fall back. The command squad pushes way forward. That Grenadier has not fallen back just yet. It's starting to fall back now. It looks like he will escape on out there. Now the quad half track pushes way forward. Penal squad does get hit there. Another miss there. Pack 40's up here. Engine 42 up there as well to protect the Pack 40. Great mortar hit there on the Penals. Conscripts and flamethrower engineers push way forward. Grenadier squad is in front of the cover, but he's inside a bush, so he should at least have light cover. Rifle grenade fires, close range, gets a great hit there. Mortar getting hit. Grenadier squad or conscript squad does get wiped on out there. Mortar takes some hits there. They need to fall back. And it looks like the quad does go down to that Pack 40 up there. Sniper and Penal push his way forward. And now we've got a KV-8 on the build queue. That will give him quite a bit of anti-infantry effect. We've got now tier 3 research and deployed on out for the Wehrmacht player. So Panzer 4 would probably be a good idea. But once he's KV-8, it may be better go for the Stug. And not to mention, right now, the Wehrmacht player does not know what doctrine the Soviet player has gone for. After all, he has not seen the KV-8, he has not seen a Commissar, he has not seen any Scorched Earth booby traps. Sniper takes some hits there. Pack 40 gets flanked and decrewed. Sniper taking some hits there. Sniper does fall back. A Penal squad as well. And he does spot the Zis gun there. Up north, we do have the conscript squad in. Flamethrower onto the Zis gun. KV-8 advancing. He, of course, has his Pack 40 decrewed, and Flak Panzer Ostwind is something really should not have eyed. He only had one Pack 40 on the field at the time, and a chance of him finding another Soviet vehicle such as a T-34 was just very likely. So Flak Panzer Ostwind was a horrendously bad option. House Connect won't get the engine crit. And Flak Panzer Ostwind pushes straight forward. The KV-8, if it goes to the 45mm, he probably would win out in that fight. I never tried killing KV-8 with a Flak Panzer Ostwind before, and I don't think it'll go too well. Does swap out the gun. Gets a hit there. Good hits there.
Soviet artillery is reloaded and awaiting a target.
Ostwind does fall back there.
Supply sector under attack.
Now using this gun to take out the Pack 40, and that is the only AT he has access to. Yep. He can go for a Stug right now. It's definitely a good idea to go for a Stug. And there goes the Pack 40. You know, the Flak Panzer is not doing entirely half bad. Panzerfaust will connect, which will cause some issues for the KV-8, but here, the Zis gun will get some good hits in the Ostwind. He has swapped to the cannon. And getting some good hits there. This gun facing the wrong direction. Try to predict the Hostwind's position, and KV-8 claims the kill. An incredibly rare thing for the KV-8 to do. Get a tank kill. To be honest, even getting a vehicle kill, even if it's a light vehicle, is incredibly rare for a KV-8. Still on the build queue, I agree with that. Sniper fires off a rifle flare, very nice.
The enemy has 100 points remaining.
Grenadiers gains a good damage on that penal squad. We do also now have the Commissar. Was that some fear propaganda? How spooky.
Katyusha now available.
Katyusha. Well, Katyusha's fine enough. KV-8's relatively durable against Stug fire. I was probably more thinking about an Su-85, but the Stug, you can just play around the Zisk gun with the fighting against the Stug. Stug is a counter unit, and so if you can somewhat ignore the Stug, it basically means it will do nothing.
Enemy forces capturing supply sector.
Got anti-tank Overwatch. He's not paying attention. Taking some hits now. Taking multiple hits now. No AT grenade available on the Commissar. Take some good hits there. Activate the gun mode and seeing how wounded the Stug is. The gun mode should do decent well. Looks like still in the radius of the anti-tank Overwatch. And that Stug goes down. The radius of the anti-tank Overwatch is right around here. See the edge right there. So very poor position there by the Stug and very poor reaction time.
The sector is at risk.
I think the Wehrmacht player has gone back out of the game. That's a late retreat time. He's lost from the Grenadiers entirely as well. Yeah, seeing how much Wehrmacht players lost,
Territory is falling into enemy hands.
probably would have been better. He is going for T-34-76 now. Well, at this point in time, he can even go for another KV-8. T-34-76s, so I think are a good idea. And obviously right now the Katyusha's got 3 kills, and that must would have killed off the Grenadier. I don't think the Katyusha is actually too particularly great at the moment.
Your predecessor died a hero. Enemy armor attacking. We have a new T-34 standing by.
MG42 gets wiped on out. Gotta capture in favor of the Wehrmacht player, but that will quickly change. We may capture the MG. And thus the Wehrmacht player does surrender now. This is Angry saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.